What up, what up, what up? It's your man, Coach Stretch, and we are all here this beautiful Sunday evening. Statman AJT, Damo the Disciple, and we are awaiting our other partner, Hollywood. He should be arriving here shortly. But we are the Number Streets Podcast, and we'd like to welcome in our viewing audience on Facebook and YouTube. What up, fellas? How y'all doing, man?
Doing great, man. How y'all doing?
Good, man. Blessed, man. Extremely blessed, man. Everyone got on Blue Stretch. I know. That's how they do me. That's how they do me, Big Meech. That's how they do me, dog. What up, KT? What up, sis? Appreciate y'all tuning in, man. Hello, shout outs. Let's go and jump into it, man. Shout outs.
Damo, go ahead, knock your quick ones out the way first. It's like 3 seconds.
Shout out to everybody. A normal shout out, man. Thanks for tuning
in. God, Bree, Mom, y'all, Brotherhood Hoop League, Virginia Neptunes. We travel this weekend. Well, next weekend. We going on a chip run. So y'all keep us in your prayers, not only for safe travels, but that we come back with the chip. Shout out to Pastor Kelly, man. Today was a great service, man. Great service today. You know, just good to be in the house of the Lord again, man. I'm thankful. That's it. Peace and love to everybody.
There you go. Big shout out, man, to the family, man. My wife, kids, Relentless Sports, Virginia Neptune. Shout out to all my coaches, man. All the players who've tried out over the past 2 weekends, man. I know y'all think I'm crazy, man, but I appreciate y'all giving me y'all weekends, man. Over 70 kids in the gym, 2 weekends in a row, trying out for Relentless Sports basketball teams, Team Relentless. It's a blessing, man. It's, you know, last year I went from one AAU team to now possibly having double digits. And I can't do it without the coaches who volunteer their time. And I can't, do it again without the parents and everybody that's supporting the movement, man. So I appreciate all you guys. And I definitely couldn't do it without my lovely wife who, the marriage thing is marriage. So I appreciate her for doing what she does. What up, Nick? Coach Nick Trevathan, man, Team Relentless, man. My 7th grade coach. I appreciate you, my guy. Mr. Joe Addison, man, my 17U head coach, man. I appreciate you as well. Shout out to
Joe Addison. Joe Addison,
yeah.
Dad or Joe?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Nice.
Hey, look, man. You know?
That's what's up, man. You got you a name down here, man.
Hey, look, man. I'm just trying to help the kids out, man, because again, I won't get on a long rant, man, but basketball ain't the same. And it hasn't been the same. It's been worse for a while now. And I'm just trying to provide a safe place where kids can come in and get better, and coaches can send me their kids, and they don't have to worry about their kids going missing. They don't have to worry about nobody recruiting their kids. They just gonna get better, and I'm gonna send their butt right back to y'all, so y'all can do whatever y'all want to do. Now, some of y'all gonna mistreat the work and tear it all to pieces, but that's on y'all. That's on y'all. But you can't say that I recruited your kid and did all this other crazy stuff, man. I'm not your enemy. I'm trying to be your biggest resource. So I'm not calling you Coach Meech.
That's insane.
I'm not doing that. You haven't coached not one game yet. Not one. And you want to be Coach Meech. That guy's crazy. So anyway, appreciate you, Miss Karen. I appreciate you guys. So yeah, man, and we right back to it, man. So again, big thank you to everybody, man. And again, we just trying to do what's right for basketball in this area, man. Hampton Roads, man. So with that being said, go ahead and get right into the update for Brotherhood Hoop League stats.
Good evening, everybody. Brotherhood Hoop League around the corner. Just wanted to remind everyone, March 22nd, right?
Yes.
March 22nd, money's due, right?
What up, Kurt?
What's up, Kurt? We got things we got to take care of. We got, this ain't free. So on March 22nd, after the 22nd, afraid that you have to be in the Brotherhood Hoop League next year. You got to go. Like, we extended the deadline a few times. So, hopefully everybody can have their money in. We don't want to have to make any tough decisions on anybody. Just looking forward to it. April 13th is around the corner. And, got teams and guys are already getting ramped up, and we doing our work on this end to give y'all the best league in the 7-5. So just big thanks to everybody. Again, captains, if you're watching, remind your teams March 22nd. And we're still looking for sponsors. Anybody who wants to do business with us.
We need two. We need two, right? I think we need two. Four? I thought we had more than that.
Well, we still need sponsors. Yes.
Yeah. So anyway, here's what we're doing. So if you sponsor, we have sponsorship packages. But if you sponsor, your name, your logo will actually go on the chest part of our uniforms. So you get advertising every time we play. Your logo, what you do right here on the chest of the jerseys. Our logo will be a smaller logo on the shoulder, and then the team name goes on the back. So
what do you mean, Karen, when you say no limits on sponsors? I mean if you
facts. No limit on sponsors. We taking everything.
Right. Yeah. We're not turning that down. So yes, if you have some, please send some our way. You can reach out to me, you can reach out to Stretch. Yeah, for sure.
Don't reach out to me. I'm busy.
Well, that's how you turn sponsors away. So, yes, you can.
Who's our sponsorship chair? Who's our sponsorship chair?
Oh, okay. Well, that's right. That's right. Yeah. In that case, I forgot all about that fast. In that case, reach out to Mr. David Knight.
Reach out to David Knight.
Reach out to David Knight. That's our sponsorship guy, D9. If you watch it, man, congratulations on that. And reach out to him. He can help you.
Yeah, we have a sponsorship chair. So reach out to David Knight.
David Knight. I forgot all about that, bro. Yeah, reach out to D9.
Don't reach out to me. Don't call me. Call David Knight.
Absolutely.
I appreciate you, Kurt. Appreciate you, boss. All right, man. So we got some interesting topics tonight, man. We got the Stephen A. versus LeBron James debate. We also have the MVP race is getting real interesting between SGA and Joker, who seems to be headlining the race so far. We also have what else we got? Oh, March Madness tournament selections. We'll get to that. We also got serious NBA title contenders and a special treat, a special segment for you guys. It's called I Smell Fraud. Don't you shake your head, Stats. Well, we will be pointing out all fraudulent activity in the sports world. And I hear some of you voting in these high school meeting rooms. Some of your voting practices are very fraudulent. We'll get to that later on. But we smell fraud.
Absolutely.
What's that?
Y'all just funny, bro. Like, I don't go ahead, dog. Go ahead.
What, man? All right, so let's get right into it, man. Stephen A. versus LeBron. For those who didn't see it or been living under a rock for the past week or some change, Stephen A. Smith made some comments about Bronny James over the past few months during the NBA season, and LeBron James has took exception to those comments. So much so that during the Lakers' last home game, where Stephen A. was in attendance, sitting front row, celebrating his new media contract, LeBron, during a timeout, gets in his face, curses the man out, and did everything but call him a child of God and threaten the man.
Sure.
You know, that's what happened. And then Stephen A. since then has been on a podcast tour, basically trying to grab his esteem back. What are your thoughts? We'll start with you, Damo. We're not starting with you, Stats, because we know where you stand in LeBron you trust. We'll start with you, Damo. Talk to me. LeBron versus Stephen A. Give me your thoughts.
I totally disagree with what LeBron did.
Yeah.
I thought it was corny. I thought it was a cowardly act. I don't. These dudes pick and choose who they want to pull up on. Like I just, all these people that said things about you or your son or whatever, you don't pull up on these guys. You don't pull up on Kendrick Perkins. You never pulled up on Kevin Garnett or any of these dudes when they didn't like you. I mean, now all of a sudden they love you. But I don't understand it. I don't think it was warranted. And they I know what to Stats' point is he's gonna say, well, he tried to handle it by sending his team or Rich Paul to reach out to LeBron to Stephen A. and ask him to stop. Well, that's not you handling it. So if you got an issue with the man, call him, man. You know where he is. Like,
right.
Have a conversation with him. But to pull up on him during a 30-second timeout in the middle of your game, knowing that nothing can happen, there's not really a conversation that can be had. Nothing can get resolved. Nothing gets resolved in that. Like you got nothing out of that but what you wanted. Look, this is classic LeBron being an attention whore. This is what he does. He knew that was going to cause a scene, and he knew it was going to go viral. If you look at it, you look at the video from the other angle where they show him sitting on the bench. He looks over, he sees Stephen A. Smith, turns back, looks again, and then gets up and goes over there. It's like, all right, bro. It's like he's like, oh, well, now it's my chance. Like you said, if you really had smoke with him, if you really wanted to talk to him, I would have just been like, hey, man, don't go nowhere after this.
Right.
Let's talk. And then you say what you need to say and get off your chest what you need to get off your chest. Man to man, face to face, no security, no cameras, none of that.
And Damo, I don't mean to cut you off, man, but what the hell was Markieff Morris doing over there?
Mediating, I guess. I guess he's
doing.
I guess he's a LeBron bodyguard.
Right, you LeBron bodyguard for little old Stephen A. Come on, man, just a clown. I'm sorry. Go ahead, Damo. I'm sorry.
I just don't understand, man. These dudes want to just be an athlete, man. Don't, because the fake tough guy stuff it's just, please stop. Like, stop it. And then the message is inconsistent. You walk over to the man talking about something, leave my son out of it. Stop fucking with my son. Stop fucking. Right. The man ain't fucking with your son, man. Like, your son's in the NBA. Like, how is he messing with your son? What do you mean stop messing with your son? What has he done to your son? What has he done to LeBron James? Because I've seen a lot of people talk bad about Bronny, more people than Stephen A. And Stephen A. hasn't really said anything bad about the guy.
No, he hasn't.
Like,
no,
he didn't even start talking about the boy really until he got in the NBA. Now all of a sudden, leave my son alone. Stop fucking with my son. And then you go on with Richard Jefferson and tell him that it was about him saying he pleaded to him as a father. So,
right. So which one is it?
Which one is it, LeBron?
Which one is it?
Which one is it?
Which one is it?
I'm just sick of all the stupid shit with him, man. Like, everything, you fake reading books and shit. It's like I can't with these dumbass antics, bro. Like, I don't understand it, bro. I don't know.
Stats, please. Oh boy.
But maybe we should question your parenting skills.
I'm gonna send you something I'm gonna send you something, and I want you to play it up here because I forgot that we was going to discuss this. I'm gonna talk first. Yeah. You got to put it up here because I'm sick of this conversation. Like I am. Like I'm thoroughly disgusted with it. So here's the big problem that I have with this entire conversation, and I'm talking to you. I'm talking to Damo. I'm talking to everybody who agrees with y'all. Y'all have let the message get distorted by Stephen A. Smith and the media. Y'all have let the message get distorted. So, and I just sent it to you too. So when it comes to your phone, please upload it. Let me know when that's done. Please,
you
thank
send
you.
it to me where? Text or what?
Message. In text
Okay,
me.
all right.
This was never about criticism. This was never about any of that. So anybody who's attacking that still at this point from the criticism angle is not really trying to understand what the issue is. They're not. If it's still about criticism to you, it was never about criticism. I said this to y'all way before we came on. I said this to y'all and others before LeBron did that thing with Richard Jefferson. This was never about criticism. This was never about that. This was about you and I, we don't rock with each other at all. Why are you going on national TV pleading with me as a father, and you're essentially saying that I'm making a mistake with my son for trying to get him to live out his dream? And if you're calling me out as a father and I don't know you, I'm gonna have an issue with that too. We don't know each other like that at all. This was never about criticism. LeBron has never done anything like this. He reached out to Stephen A. because here's the problem that I have with Stephen A. And that's why I say he's fooled y'all. This was never about, like I said, this was never about criticism. Stephen A., he reached out to Stephen A. And in these circles, like because they don't have a rapport, I'm using my intermediaries. I'm asking you to stop doing this. And this was after the Philly game. I'm asking you, stop with this. Stop. You didn't stop, and now I'm gonna handle it myself as a father. This is never about any criticism of Bronny's play. This is never about any of that. And I made a post the other day about Michael Jordan and his drug addict son, and that went left. So let me explain that too. Here's the problem that I have. Me and you don't have a relationship at all. So why are you expressing concern? Why are you expressing concern about me getting my son on the Lakers? Why is that a concern for you? We don't like each other at all. We're not fans of each other. So this is not genuine concern. This is you using my son to get clicks for your show by pleading with me as a father. Yeah, I'm gonna be mad about that too. So this whole I'm doing my job stuff, that I'm not with that, because there's nothing in your job. Your job is to discuss and analyze basketball. Can someone please answer me? And I have yet to hear this answer. Whereas I'm pleading with you as a father basketball. Can somebody answer that, please? That's all I want to know.
Okay, well, I gotta go at it. Okay, so
his job is to not discuss and analyze basketball, but continue.
So what he was saying was, you put your son on a pedestal and put a target on your son's back that frankly was unnecessary. So maybe he used the wrong choice of words. However, when Stephen A. Smith said that, like I'm pleading with you as a father to a father, I felt like he was feeling like remorseful that he had to go and critique Bronny at this stage of his career, undeserved so. And I felt like he felt bad for the young man that he had to endure this stuff. Like people was talking about how unprepared he was to be on the NBA floor, how he didn't deserve to be there, how all his miscues and he looked scared and all this other stuff, man. when he said that, I felt like he was being compassionate.
But that's that's to me where the manipulation comes in.
I got the clip loaded whenever you're ready. You want it
Thank
on
you.
now
Can
or what?
Not yet. Here's my problem. It was bullshit. We don't have no rapport. We don't have no rapport.
Why does he have to have a rapport to feel bad?
I didn't finish. I didn't get a chance to finish. Right. We're not cool. I don't want you to express concern about my kid, especially in the context of on this podcast episode, you're playing his lowlights in the background. If you were really concerned about somebody, you're not playing their lowlights in the background. You're not doing any of that because you're not even. Stephen A. has not gone on either one of his shows because I watched, and y'all know I watch just to stay with current events. He has not gone on either one of his shows to discuss why Bronny's struggling. You haven't done any of that. What X's and O's have been discussed?
He's not struggling due to no X's and O's.
He's struggling due to X's and O's.
No, what I'm saying is not the X's and O's specifically, but I'm basically saying why is he struggling? He's not.
He wasn't ready.
Right. Okay, we said that several times, bro.
Okay, why is he not ready? From a basketball.
Because his father pushed him there. He's not ready.
What do you mean why is he not ready?
No. You don't average 20 in the G League and you're not ready.
Oh, whoa. He didn't start out averaging 20.
I agree with that. But what I'm saying is those comments came after he started performing well in the G League is my entire point. That's what I'm speaking from. So again, if you are really expressing concern and you are genuinely concerned about that, you wouldn't play his lowlights. You would call LeBron. You said you wanted LeBron to call you. You said that's what you said. You said you wanted LeBron to call you. In the history of niggerdom, we have never said pulling up on somebody is soft until LeBron did it. Now it's soft.
Whoa.
Now it's soft. I don't understand.
Who you pull up on matters.
And how you pull up on them.
It matters, bro. It's always mattered. It's always mattered.
Pulling up on somebody with 1,000 security guards around in the middle of a basketball game, that ain't pulling up on nobody, bro.
If I ask you, stop doing what you're doing, I've asked you that. And then when I asked you to do that.
Hold on one second. You say he asked him that. How did he ask him to do that?
He reached out to he told Rich Paul and them to do it. But hold on. And that y'all know, we don't know because we're not at that level, but we understand when you get to that level, you use your intermediaries to do that. Yeah, y'all know that.
You use your intermediaries to get in touch with who you want to get in touch with.
Correct.
Saying LeBron James can talk to anybody he wants to talk to. So if I tell Rich Paul, you got a relationship with Rich Paul, Stephen A. Rich Paul, call Stephen A. and get him on the phone with me. Straight, just like that. It ain't no. Oh, Rich Paul, I'm gonna send a message through you. No, you get me on the phone with Stephen A. Smith, and I'll talk to him.
And here's why. That message that Rich Paul could have gave Stephen A. Smith was not, and it could not have been of the same intensity that LeBron felt. Rich Paul could have been like, hey, man, LeBron really don't appreciate you talking about his kid like that, man. Like, you know what I'm saying? That is not the same.
I understand that. And I understand LeBron could have handled it differently. He could have pulled him to the back. He could have waited till the game was over. He could have done that. But here's what I'm saying. My perspective is as a father now, right? My perspective is as a father. And if I've reached out to you or had my people reach out to you, I understand he could have done it himself. So I'm not denying what y'all saying. But if we are, bro, you've been slandering my name on TV for 22 years. I don't rock with you. So now, not only
I'm sorry. What do you mean been slandering his name for 22 years?
Using him on his show we got to be honest. First Take is the primary. They talk about LeBron the most, for better or for worse. So
okay. He slandered his name.
So in essence, he's keeping his name relevant. He's doing his job. He's doing what the media does.
Listen. Again, for me,
slander's a strong word.
No, it's not. Because any critique that's on this era, Stephen A uses LeBron as the avatar for that. Stephen A does it in a slick way. He's not as outright as Skip is. You feel what I'm saying? So Stephen A will say some nice things. Not saying it's all slander. It's not saying that.
Stephen A has been ranked as the second best player in the history of basketball, and you're saying slandering his name for 20 years.
I mean, that still doesn't change anything, bro. Like, because if you say, okay, I'll give you a prime example. I'll give you a prime example. Stephen A said LeBron ruined the dunk contest, but here's the problem: he ain't say nothing about. I don't know, Damo, if you old enough to remember this. They canceled the dunk contest in 1998. Canceled it. Dunk contest was done. You remember that stretch?
I'm having a hard time remembering that. I don't know if that happened.
I remember it. I wasn't alive. I was alive.
But they canceled the and then you remember they did like in 2002, 2003.
Well, I do remember now that was also heading into the lockout.
No. They canceled it before in '98. And
well,
then
that's what I'm saying. Heading into the lockout, the lockout was the
'99 season 2. No, I'm saying in 1998 it was done. Even before the lockout, they didn't do it in '99 either because of the
Kobe
lockout.
won it in '96. '97 was somebody I can't remember, and they canceled it in '98.
Yes.
Why did they cancel it in '98?
I don't remember. And then do you remember they did that stupid?
When did Vince Carter win it?
2000, I think, or 2000.
That was 2000. Vince Carter was the first dunk contest after they brought it back.
Okay, got you. Right. Okay.
So, but what I'm saying, it was already, it has its ebbs and flows, you know what I mean, after that. So what I'm saying is, you remember they did the stupid Wheel of Fortune dunk contest?
Yeah, I remember that. They was grabbing at straws.
So that's what, it's always done that. Why are you using LeBron's name as the avatar for that?
Okay, here's the thing. And here's why people can point to LeBron and say he ruined the dunk contest. Because LeBron James got on national TV in front of millions and millions of people and lied.
Thank you.
The lying is, but see, that's the problem. I get you with the lying, but that didn't ruin the dunk contest.
I'm just saying, if you want, because when he did it, he was the biggest star that the NBA had, and he turned it down. He said, "Yo, put my name in it. I'm gonna do it," and then didn't do it, and then proceeded to have his own dunk contest in a practice in the Miami Heat practice facility.
Well, I mean, that was like 4 years later, dog.
But they say he do it every year. They say he does it every year. Like that's part of how they feel like he ruined the dunk contest because he won't do it.
But that's the problem. If your platform is that high, you can't go with how you feel. So what I'm saying is, if I'm taking all of this based on how you feel, and it's not based on fact, the 2016 dunk contest is one of the best dunk contests of all time.
Okay.
LeBron,
so he can't give his opinion. If he feels
I'm not saying he can't.
You just said he can't go how he feels. If he feel like he won the dunk contest, that's his opinion.
And that's fine if that's his opinion, but it's not based in fact. So what I'm saying is, if I'm LeBron or anybody who's had to deal with that for 20 years, I'm already going to be pissed at you. That's my entire point. So what I'm saying is, I'm speaking to the point about him using Rich Paul as an intermediary. I agree with y'all. He probably should have done it. He probably should have got in touch, called him himself. That doesn't change my point, though. That does not change my point at all. And Stretch, can you play that video for me, please?
Can I ask one question?
Yes.
When they was on NBA Countdown or NBA when they was like before a game, I think they were playing the Celtics, and LeBron walked up to everybody on the joint and shook everybody's hand, including Stephen A. Was he pissed at him then?
He might have been. I don't know.
If I don't fuck with somebody the way you saying that he don't fuck with Stephen A, I'm not coming up to him shaking his hand. For what?
Great point.
That's something we now. Has there been animosity? Maybe has there been disagreements? I probably so. But this whole thing that we're making up, like and LeBron just hate each other. That's not real, bro.
I never said anything about hate, but they don't like it.
They don't fuck with each other.
Stephen A said that. Stephen A said that.
I'm not. No, he said that they don't really have a relationship like that.
No, Stephen A said on the pod. Stephen A said on Gil's Arenas podcast that they don't fuck with each other. That's what he said. That's what Stephen A said.
I'm pretty sure that's what it is now. I don't think it ever was at that point, but it is there now.
He said that. I mean, he said similar things before, like they don't lose over sleep by the fact that they don't communicate with each other.
Right, they don't communicate, but that don't mean I don't really like I hate you or I got something against you. It's just we don't vibe.
Listen. I mean, Stephen A.
All I know is this, and you know, I'm not saying that. You know, whatever. All I'm saying is this: you don't know who Stephen A. Smith is really connected to. So, LeBron, you better watch your goddamn step. I'm gonna go ahead and play this video
because before you play the video, Stephen A. was saying, "Well, all he had to do was call me. All he had to do was this, and all he had to do was that." Please play that video for me. Thank you.
All right. Now, before I play this video, Stats, did you alter any of this video? And
yeah, you know, I don't know how. I just learned how to screen record, so you know I ain't alter the video.
I don't know, man. You be on the dark web, bro.
Staples Center. And Kyrie rolls up on me. He taps me on the back, and he's like, "You still got that same energy, face to face?" I said, "I'm standing here, ain't I?" You never saw me at games for the better part of the last 25 years. I've been at an average of 120 games a year. You ain't seen me. You didn't see me sitting courtside with your former owner. You didn't see me at a couple of Phoenix games. You didn't see me there. Kobe could vouch for this. D. Wade could vouch for this. CP could vouch for this. Melo, others. There's a lot of people that could vouch for this. All you got to do is come talk to me.
That's it.
I don't have to agree with you. I don't have to. We could cuss each other out. You know, it doesn't matter. He's a man.
Right.
And it's like you gonna deal with him on the real. MJ, another cat, real.
Here I come. Oh, here I come. Oh.
Let's not ignore the level of physicality that once existed in the NBA. These brothers Molly would roll up. They'd find you in a hotel lobby or a restaurant before the game. It wasn't talk. In the game, it was physical. Off the court, it would be physical. I mean, they saw each other. You see what I'm saying? LeBron and I had to deal with that. You could come to me, and it could be real. If I say something publicly wrong, I'm not going to apologize privately.
So, Mr. Stephen A. has built his entire brand on wanting people to pull up and talk to him. Now, when somebody actually pulls up and gets in his face, now, oh, you should have called me privately. Miss me with all the manipulation stuff.
I'm sorry, Stats. I'm not following you on this one. And here's why.
I'm not finished. I am tired of not just him. I am tired of these media members manipulating. Stephen A. has always said, pull up on me. Pull up on me. Now when somebody pull up on you, now you going on a media tour. Went on Fox News, dog. Well, what we doing?
They asked you, so come on, man. If they ask you to come on to a platform,
come on, man.
And then ask you a question, bro. What you supposed to do?
Come on, man.
What you supposed to do? Listen,
you can answer it if that's what you choose to do.
Listen. This real spill. 2 years ago, I was on Channel 3 News. Okay, I was on Channel 3 News, and for real, they asked me a question about semi-pro basketball and, you know what I'm saying, and going to the G League and all this other stuff. And they asked me about other leagues. I ain't gonna name no names. They asked me about other leagues. And what I said was, I prefer not to comment because I don't want to damage nobody's platform. And they cut it out. They cut it out the interview. Now, I'm a nobody on Channel 3 News. Fox News, you don't tell Fox News that you're not going to answer a question. You see what I'm saying? Those people have power that can alter your career and future.
As a reporter himself, why the fuck
Stephen A. literally just signed a 5-year, $100 million contract. Fox News can't do nothing with that. What are we talking about?
But that's not true. And you know that's not true.
Come on, man.
That's not true.
Listen, I am honestly sick of the bail that we give him because to me, this is how
So
I
what do
look.
you want the man to do, Stats?
Well, he just doesn't like the guy. I mean, let's
Right.
just.
What do you want the man to do? What you want him to do?
I think at some point you got to stand on business. You have repeatedly told people to come to you, and when they come to you, now see you ain't have that energy when LeBron came in front of you. Now when you get on Gil's arenas, now it's weak and bullshit.
He was in front of his bosses.
So right. So what about all the guys that he has talked to?
I'm not saying that I wanted him to go Rambo on him, but from what it appeared, it looked like you just stood there. That's what it looked like.
So I want to put a scenario to you real fast, and then we're gonna move on. Okay. Let's say we're at a Neptunes game. We're coaching, we're doing our thing, getting ready to go into halftime, and then somebody comes storming up behind us. All right, Stats, and they get in your face. Stats, you like start going off on you, and you're standing beside not only me, but Mr. Justice and Mr. Huckabee, who runs the Neptunes. What is going to be your response? You gonna stand on business, or you gonna say, "All right, you got it. All right, we can talk later."
And let's just say, let's add another caveat. Let's say that they're paying you a little more than what they already are paying you.
I'm just saying, like, just treat it like,
Yeah, let's treat it like you
like
know.
it's a big deal. Like, this is what you do. Like, that's what you do. You get paid to do that every day. What is going to be your response?
I mean, I'm gonna tell him to watch his fucking mouth. Who the fuck are you talking to? At least say that. Hey, dog.
You can't say that. You can't
like,
say
hey,
that.
like, listen. Like, cause I'm gonna take in what he's saying. Like, hey, dog. Cause now you said it's halftime, right?
Yeah, we're getting ready to go into halftime.
So I'm like, hey, dog. Like, hey, this halftime, bro.
Well, I'm sorry, it's a timeout.
Huh?
I would use a timeout because that's what actually happened.
Yeah, that's what happened. Timeout.
Okay, but like, hey, dog. Hey, you need to check that. Hey, watch your mouth, dog. That's what I'm gonna say. Hey, watch your mouth.
Okay.
And watch your mouth. And then I'll say when the game is over, then we're gonna talk about this. You can't talk to me like that.
Doesn't that sound similar to what Stephen A said? Because if he told the man, "Hey, let's talk after the game," and LeBron won't try to hear it. I mean,
listen.
LeBron,
I know me.
That's what he said.
I know me, and y'all know me, and y'all know that I can go to a different place when I feel disrespected.
We call it creed.
And stop. But I'm also not going to go on I'm not going to talk about it on this podcast either, and go on I ain't going to book podcasts and
okay. What if we ask you?
Right.
What if you go on the news and they ask you?
I'm not doing that. That's me though.
Yeah,
That's
but nobody's offering. Yeah, but your mindset will change if somebody offering you 50,000-60,000 to come on and talk for 10 minutes.
I mean, they're not going to offer me that. So if we talking about me,
we're talking about hypothetically.
Okay, well, yeah. Look, my whole thing is I wouldn't come, and even if I did, I wouldn't come off as a tough guy. You know what I mean? When the man was direct.
But how is saying, "Hey, come have a conversation with me, pull up on me"? How does that mean you a tough guy? Talking to somebody, man.
Historically, I'm with you. He said, "Pull up and talk to him." That part is fine. But when somebody actually pulls up on you, now you acting like the victim. That's the problem that I don't like.
The problem that he has it's a time and place for everything, bro.
Right.
Like,
right. Not when you're using my kids for clicks for your show. It's not. That's why.
We gotta start with this kid stuff, bro. That man is 20 plus years old, man. Stop.
No. A parent is parenting, and that's why I said it's not about the criticism. It ain't about the criticism. When you're using my kid to get to me, talking about some I plead with you as a father, nah, that's too much for me.
So how is he trying to get to LeBron? Explain.
Why are you pleading with me?
Why
are you pleading with me as a father? I get it.
I get it.
Don't plead with me as a father.
Maybe
let's move on. Let's move on. Serious NBA title contenders. What up, Hollywood? How you feeling, boss?
I'm good, brother. I'm good.
Serious NBA title contenders, man. Cleveland lost today, snapping their 16-game win streak. Boston has remained at the top. In the West, OKC still remains. No, they're tied with the best record now, if I'm not mistaken.
Who you talking about?
OKC has the best record in the West, followed by Denver. The Lakers have lost a few games in a row. They're skidding now, and they are now in fourth. Who are the serious NBA title contenders, in y'all opinion?
Go ahead, Mike. You just came on. You can go ahead.
I'll say Boston, Cleveland, OKC. When you say contenders, how serious are we talking?
We talking about
they got a real chance to win a championship.
Finals. Yeah, got a serious
conference finals.
Yeah,
conference finals. I'm gonna say OKC. Say Boston, Cleveland, OKC. And who's the other team out west?
So the Nuggets and Rockets are tied for second. Grizzlies are fourth. Lakers are now fifth. Warriors are now searching their sixth.
I would say Warriors, Memphis, and that's about it.
No faith in the Rockets?
Absolutely not. Absolutely not. Absolutely
Warriors
not.
are now 9-1 in their last 10, tying the Thunder with the best record over their last 10 games. Damo, I know you love the Warriors, man, but other than the Warriors, who are the serious NBA title contenders?
In the East, I'm gonna go Boston.
What up, Donnell?
I guess, man, I really just don't believe in Cleveland, man. But I guess you got to put them there because they've won 56 games.
Yeah.
So you got to put them in the conversation. But I believe that they will fail right on schedule. Probably with a second round exit, depending on what the matchup is. So for me, Boston is the favorite out of the West series contenders. Those two teams are series contenders. I'm not too sure about the Knicks. I don't see it. I just don't see it from the Knicks. Oklahoma City out of the West. The Lakers, I believe, are a serious contender with LeBron. If LeBron and Luka are healthy on the court together, I believe they are a serious contender for the finals. Maybe I don't know about Golden State just yet. I feel like they're climbing that ladder, and it's possible.
Yeah.
I'm not ready to say, but I think they're contenders, but I'm not sure about title contenders yet. Still need to. I'm still waiting to see a little more. But they could. I think they could be, going into the playoffs. But we'll see.
They have a stretch. 3 of their next 4 games are against playoff teams: Nuggets, Bucks, Raptors, and then Hawks.
Right.
And then So they got a nice little stretch of games coming up that can really tell us what we need to know about the Warriors. I'll tell you the interesting thing about the Warriors before you go, Stats. I saw that low scoring game that they pulled out against the Knicks yesterday. That told me a lot about the Warriors, more so than what they've been doing their previous games. A lot of their games been high scoring, getting up a lot of threes. That was a grind out game where you had to get defensive stops. And even though you weren't scoring on the other end, you kept getting stops. You stopped them from scoring and then sealed it out with free throws at the end. So that told me a lot about the Warriors. Like, they are getting that championship defensive intensity back, and that could be scary. I don't know if anybody wants to, volunteer to play the Warriors in a 7-game series right now. With them being a 6 seed, they will play Denver. Obviously, now that would be troublesome for them. But, if they could slide to the 5 and get Memphis or Houston, I can see taking Golden State. That's what you got, man.
The only contenders I really only see four that are true contenders: OKC, Boston, Cleveland, and the Lakers. I think those teams could really have a chance to win the chip.
You said who? OKC,
Boston, Cleveland, and the Lakers.
Okay, Cleveland. Okay.
I think the other teams. I think Denver has a puncher's chance. I think Golden State has a puncher's chance. I think Memphis has a puncher's chance. I think the Knicks have a puncher's chance.
I don't see the Knicks having a chance at all.
But I don't. I told Damo I don't know if they're contenders because they really haven't beat any contending teams yet.
Right.
Like they beat the Knicks twice, but one game they missed Cat, the other one they missed Brunson. Like they, and the wins count, they matter. So like you can't take the wins back, but just from whether they're a contender or not, they haven't played anybody that's been a test. They played Denver, but Murray sprained his ankle, so I don't even know if he's gonna play.
Yeah.
I got a question.
Go ahead.
So it's I have my wild takes, but I think right now, man, we Jimmy Butler, man, everywhere he goes, man, he's just raises his game to another level. He got the Warriors playing great, and right now, Jimmy Butler was way back in the pack on my all-time list. Way back in the pack on my all-time list. He's coming down that home stretch.
Don't do it. Don't do it, Mike.
You got to say something crazy. You got to say something crazy.
He Seabiscuit. He coming around that track.
Don't do it, Mike.
We got to put Jimmy in another category. Hey, listen. You all cannot deny what Jimmy has done for the Heat when he was at the Sixers. Oh, he went to 2 finals. Come on, he went to 2 finals. And Damo, our expert Warrior resident, the Warriors were dead in the water. They were dead in the water. Jimmy on the all-time list, he's coming around the mountain. He's coming.
Okay, so you love your list. Like I don't understand where this. Okay, where is he?
Don't do it, Mike.
Please don't.
Right. I mean, for what he's doing right now.
That I just before you say anything.
Okay.
He has 0 chips.
Okay. So does Chris Paul. Okay.
So you're saying that Jimmy Butler has had a better career than Chris Paul?
I'm not saying that, but his impact and what he's done. Let's be honest, his impact on what he's done has been.
Where do you have him?
All time?
Because you about to say something crazy.
Just on grit.
On what?
just on grit. So Jimmy right now is in that, the 30th. Hey, we got them.
All right.
Hold on. You asked me a question. Allow me to finish. Jimmy Butler, he's coming. That 30th, before it's all said and done, what he's done, we got to give him his flowers, man. We got to give him his flowers.
I like Jimmy Butler a lot. He's not the top 30, man. He's a top 10 small forward, though, but he's like a top 75-ish player for me. Yeah.
Small forward, where?
I think he is.
You see what I'm saying?
He's close to that. He's close to that.
You see what I'm saying?
Like, he's close to that.
The NBA?
Can you name 10 small forwards definitively better?
Yes.
I can't.
Okay.
You can't? The basketball historian, you can't?
That are definitively better? LeBron, Bird, KD. That's 3.
Oh, okay. Keep going.
I'm keep going. Dr. J is 4. Pippen is 5. Kawhi is 6. You count Rick Barry, 7?
Yes. Keep going.
Okay.
James Worthy?
James Worthy's 8.
Okay. Keep going.
I'm drawing a blank.
There's a couple guys that's in the league right now that's better than him.
Right.
Jason Tatum.
Jason Tatum. What?
I mean, Tatum's been a power forward, but I get what you're saying. Okay, Tatum.
Yeah. You don't want to add Dominique Wilkins? No Wilkins?
Stop.
No human highlight reel?
I'm not. No, not adding. No.
Check
No.
check the box score.
Give me Carmelo.
I'm not taking Melo. We had that discussion already. I'm not taking Melo over him. We did
We're
that
not
already.
taking Melo over.
No. It's a discussion, though. It's a discussion. It's a real discussion, though.
You see how y'all was trying to get on me, and
I don't think. No. What I'm saying is, I said definitively better. I don't think.
Pierce. Paul
We
Pierce.
didn't even say Paul Pierce.
I forgot.
Paul Pierce.
I forgot Pierce.
That's 11. We're up to 11.
Well,
y'all are.
well, I'm not sure. I'm not sure. Paul
If you take out Dominique Wilkins, you're at 11. That
No, I'm just saying. I'm saying who are definitively better. I think.
I'm not sure.
Him.
Paul Pierce is better than Jimmy Butler.
I think Pierce is.
I'm not sure, because let's be truthfully honest. Let's be truthfully honest. If it wasn't for KG waiving the no trade clause, Paul Pierce would be on 0 chips.
I mean, you could say that about any player.
No, but I'm just saying. You know, I'm just saying. When we talk about Paul Pierce, I mean, Paul Pierce is a good player.
No,
I don't know if he's definitively better than Jimmy Butler.
He was better than good, dog.
Oh, okay.
He's better than good.
Jimmy's coming though.
Jimmy's been a really good player.
We gotta
for
give
a
him his
long
flowers,
time.
man. We gotta give Jimmy his flowers, bro.
Did you say Bird?
Yes.
What about John Havlicek?
I forgot about him. So no, he's not top 10. I forgot.
How do you feel about Grant Hill?
I mean, Butler's. Come on.
I'm just Adrian Dantley.
I'm no.
What we doing, bro?
Bernard King.
No. That was Proto Mello. No, thank you. No, thank you.
Okay.
What
I'm saying, Elgin Baylor. I'm sorry.
I'm good on him. That
again,
again,
Elgin Baylor was really good though.
And they won.
I urge y'all to go back and check on Elgin.
Yeah, Elgin Baylor was really good though.
I'm saying in a negative way.
And they won when he left.
Damo, you don't think he was good?
I'm not saying that he wasn't good, but I think he's over.
All right.
He had the Rudy Gay effect. When he leave teams, that team all of a sudden get better. Like how you score matters. That's why I'm not a fan of Adrian.
Elgin Baylor was one of the biggest guys out there, and he was
like 13. This Adrian Dantley.
Hey, Rob, that's what I said too. But I've been called a Grant Hill homer, so I think Grant Hill was better than
Come
him.
on, man. We got to stop with this Grant Hill shit, bro.
Grant Hill was really good, bro. Like, what are we talking about?
That's what I'm saying, bro. Like, that's what I'm saying.
Grant Hill had a few good years, man. Like,
he had more than a few good years. What are you talking about?
He
had 6 or 7 straight good years, bro. What are you talking about?
You gotta keep your value, dog. Like you can't.
He had 6 to 7 great years, bro.
No, he didn't.
Yes, he did, bro.
No, we didn't.
That's not even.
Grant Hill was tough, bro.
Yeah, it's tripping, bro.
Y'all keep living on that shit that happened in Detroit.
Okay, how do you feel about your guys' stats? Andre Iguodala.
Stop. I love you.
Hold on, Mike. Hold on. You said Andre Iguodala was the greatest wing defender of all time.
I said he was one of the greatest wing defenders. Jimmy Butler's
I've never heard you say that statement about Jimmy Butler.
No, Jimmy Butler's a great wing defender too. Like, and he's been that for.
But you ain't say he was one of the greatest of all time.
Because I think he's a step below them.
Okay. Listen.
Yeah, we got to stop the Grant Hill stuff, man.
Oh, that's good.
I don't. I mean,
you a Duke fan, Domo, you're not a Duke fan, are you?
Well, I'm not, but you can tell who is.
That's why. All right, that's why. All right. MVP race is heating up, man. SGA has been the landslide favorite for most of the year, but Nikola Jokic has had a great, and I mean great, 2 weeks. I think he had a 30, 20, and 20 game, if I'm not mistaken. Did he not, fellas?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Who y'all got for MVP, man?
I just feel they're gonna take it from SGA. He's been really, really good. I think Jokic is gonna win it.
Tracy
I
was
hope I'm wrong, because I hope I'm wrong. I think SGA he's put up. Yeah, I'm gonna say SGA. I'm gonna go with SGA. I want SGA to win it. He deserves it.
SGA is averaging 33 points a game. Jokic is averaging 29.1.
He's averaging a triple-double.
Averaging a triple-double. We've never seen this variety of a triple-double before.
They said it was T-Mac a 3.
He was a 2.
He's a 2.
Yeah.
Even if he was, he wouldn't be on that list.
Jokic is 29.1, almost 13 rebounds a game, and second in the league in assists at 10.3.
That's insane.
We've never seen this variety of triple-double from a quote-unquote center. So, what are y'all thoughts, man? Like, does he got it? Obviously, he has a chance. But, I mean, what are they going to do with this?
I think there's a thing that's being oversaturated when you win MVP.
Oh, and he's top 5 in steals at a little under 2, 1.8.
I think that's why they didn't give, because Giannis could have won it too. Giannis should have 4 MVPs, but I think at one point you just get oversaturated and they don't vote for you no more, and that may happen with Jokic. So he's probably deserving, but they're only gonna give it to you but so many times.
Great question right here. Does your team record hold any weight when it's this close for an MVP?
Probably.
It hasn't seemed that way for Jokic if he's still in the discussion.
Right.
I think it has.
Like
so what's Denver's record?
Denver is 3rd, tied with Houston.
Yeah, they 3rd in the West, man.
So it's not a big gap. It's not like they got.
No, it's a huge gap. OKC is like 12 games above them.
But what I'm saying is, it's not like that. Denver is a bottom feeder, bro. It's like they're in contention.
Denver is 43 and 25.
Yeah,
OKC
is 55 and 12. OKC is historically great,
right? But what I'm saying is typically, like if a team is that 7th between a 7th and 10th seed in the play-in, then you got a point. These guys are 3rd in a heavy loaded West. Like
here's my problem with this, Mike. When Jason Tatum and the Celtics was basically waxing everybody in the NBA, they didn't give that man no love for MVP.
Right.
They didn't. But I think they're not voting for Jason Tatum for other reasons, though.
I feel like the NBA has screwed themselves with this, the best player on the best team with the best record narrative, because Jason Tatum was that for the past 3 years. And nothing. He has nothing.
Didn't even get
other than all NBAs, he has nothing to show for it.
But I think also too is that from what I hear and what I read is that he may be held against him because his team is so good. And you got
but he's not as good as Jokic and Shea, though.
I'm not stating that he is, but if you have a loaded team already and you won a championship, he's won they've been to 4 or 5 straight conference finals, like bro, like that does matter, and voters do think about that. And then
I disagree that he's not as good as those guys. I disagree.
I disagree too. I think he's just
as good as those guys, man.
I think he's just as good, if not better.
The gap on defense is significantly huge. It's huge, bro.
And the gap on offense is significantly huge.
No, it's not.
I'm not saying, Jokic again at. I'm trying to be polite. Not saying
I think Jokic is the best player in the world. I believe that. And right under him, to me, I have Giannis.
Yeah.
To me, Giannis is the second best player in the world. But right under Giannis, I have Jason Tatum.
And that's fine. I think for me, what separates, and Tatum's a great player, but Tatum's scoring efficiency relative to those guys is
the rim those stats
is lower. Tatum, but that's a choice though. Tatum's good enough to get to the rim. He chooses to shoot those threes. So like we can't give him that bail.
That's team philosophy though. Mazzulla wants you to chuck it up.
I understand that, but Joe Mazzulla isn't telling him to shoot some of those threes. And as a coach, you know we let guys shoot threes. Milk especially, we'll let Milk shoot threes. He's a great shooter. But when you get a chance to get to the rim, we want you to get to the rim.
So Stats, let me ask you a question. So between Jokic, Giannis, Tatum, SGA, because I think defense has to matter too when you're talking about MVP, the total package. Who's the better defender out of all four? Out of those four guys?
Out of them, probably Giannis.
I don't think Giannis is anymore. I think at one point Giannis was not anymore though.
Mm-hmm.
Not anymore.
Yeah.
I mean, Shea's really good defensively for a guard, though. Like he is. He's really good defensively for a guard.
Yeah.
Not just turn the ball over. For me, I would probably lean Shea. Jokic's defense, his rim defense is just really bad, man. I get the steals. Like, I just can't. I mean, Alex Sarr had 34 points last night, bro.
Yeah,
like guys see Jokic, and it's not just Jokic.
And go to work.
It's not just Jokic because it's the team. It's a team defensive team. But like he don't help his look. His defensive strengths and weaknesses are very pronounced. Like he has great hands, and when he's in position, like his positioning is sound. But when he's not in position, he will not try to get in position. He lets guys just waltz by him to the rim. Like you really need good perimeter defenders to keep as a form of rim protection, to keep guys in front. And when you don't have that, bro, it's ugly out there.
Yeah.
Like
I just wish Jason Tatum would get some love, man.
Right, man. And this whole teammate thing is just, I mean, that's getting tiresome at this point. Because it's like, if his teammates were so great, why the hell does this guy lead them in every category?
Everything.
There's a hierarchy though when it comes to no,
it ain't. No, it ain't.
You got to hierarchy 1, 2, and 3
because they love Jaylen Brown, they love Drew, they love Derek White, they love all these guys, and still, the leader in all your categories is the guy you hate the most.
Well, that's the voters, man.
Is the guy you don't want to give any credit. You guys are willing. The thing is, they are willing to rob Jason Tatum of things that he deserves. Just in order to lift someone else up. Like you guys are willing to lift Jaylen Brown into a position that he shouldn't be. Just to spite Jason Tatum, bro. Like
he was wet in the bed all year. And the stuff that Jason Tatum went through last summer, and to come out and perform the way that he has this year.
Yeah, it's pretty insane.
We're not talking about it more.
27, 9, and 6.
He's been outstanding.
Yep.
He's been outstanding.
And is a great defender.
Great defender. Great defender.
Out of those three, he's easily the best defender.
I agree.
And we're
all five positions, man, if needed.
Right. We want to hold it against him because he shoots 46% from the field and they don't.
Right.
Oh man, I feel bad for the guy, man. I feel bad for the guy. Now, Mike, you want to get into March Madness? I mean, this is your baby right here. I'll let you take the lead on this. March Madness time, man. Tournament selections. Boom.
Oh yeah, man. I don't know if people, got to see the conference games. I think Auburn, Duke was the number 1 seed. Carolina got in as 11 seed, which is good to see. A blue bug getting in at number 11. But I'm gonna be honest with you, man. Damo, do you know what Florida was ranked?
1.
There was a 1 seed. Who was the other 1 seed?
It was Duke. It was Auburn. It was Florida and Houston.
Okay, all right. So that's how it panned out. I'm gonna be honest with you, man. And Stretch, you and I, we both love Duke. And I'm gonna be honest with you, man. Duke is the runaway favorite, like in the tournament. Runaway favorite. They have an average margin. They have an average margin of victory this year of over 19 points a game.
Jeez.
I mean, and people forget that they beat Louisville. Louisville is ranked number 13.
Right.
You know, Duke's only losses was to Kansas, Kentucky earlier in the season when they were trying to figure things out, and they lost late to Clemson. So Duke has only lost 3 games this year, man. And then it was impressive on how they won without Cooper Flag. Now they blew Carolina out. Now Carolina came back. Y'all coaches, y'all know about complacency. They was up 24 points. They let Carolina come all the way back, but that will never. That's not going to happen again. But my sleeper team is Damo's team. Is Florida, and I say a sleeper team like Florida because Florida's number 1, but Florida came out of nowhere this year. They came out of nowhere this year in the SEC. I don't think people seen it. I think Damo they blew somebody out earlier this year. I want to say it was it Tennessee? They beat by 25, 30 points. Florida's a really, 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 really good team. So I got Florida, Duke. It's too early to tell, but I think Duke is going to be the runaway favorite. And if Cooper Flag comes back healthy, 100% healthy from his ankle injury, I just don't see no one beating him. I just don't see it. Yeah. I don't see no one beating him.
You said who? Duke?
Duke. I don't see anybody beating Duke. I think Florida's a really good team. They're a sleeper. Houston is really good too as well. I think they put Duke in a tough bracket too. That bracket is tough. Baylor, if they win, they got to play Baylor and Mississippi State. And Baylor and Mississippi State is scrappy.
Well, remember, Duke requested what region did they put them in? Midwest?
They're the number 1 overall seed, so they got East.
No, Auburn's number 1 overall.
Auburn is?
Yeah.
And that's you know what's so crazy?
Auburn's in the South.
That's crazy because that Auburn's the number 1 overall seed, and Auburn faltered late in the season. Duke beat Auburn. Go figure.
It's probably because of the Cooper Flag stuff, though.
Probably.
Just because you remember how they did Florida State when their quarterback Jordan Travis got hurt.
Yeah,
it was a little bit like that.
Yeah.
I don't think that's right, but I get it.
I think Florida's strength of schedule. I think they have the best wins. I mean, they've beaten Alabama, they beat Auburn. Like, I mean, we beat a lot of good teams, bro. Beat Tennessee. Like anybody you name them, we beat them. Like,
Florida's really, really, really good, man. They're really good.
Yeah, the SEC really right now is the best conference. It's probably the best conference in college basketball currently.
They played Norfolk State, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, 121-40 in college.
The SEC, I think, made history. By getting 14 teams selected in the NCAA tournament.
They got 14 teams?
I believe they got 14 teams in the tournament.
That's insane.
That's crazy.
That's insane.
Yep. Tennessee's the 2 seed in the Midwest. Kentucky's the 3 seed. Yeah.
Arkansas got in.
Obviously Florida's 1. I'm looking at
Oklahoma's in.
Yeah, Oklahoma's in. I'm trying to see where they are. So yeah, UNC got to play against San Diego State. They part of the first 4, so they might not even make it.
Yeah, UNC should win,
and they don't deserve to.
Yeah, they shouldn't be in, but.
Yeah.
But you got to get your TV sales on, baby.
I think they're in because
you got to go where the money at, man.
Yeah, they already turned down the NIT. Like they was like they're not going to play the NIT. Who the hell you think you are, Carolina?
Well, to be fair, they are blue blood,
right.
And you're not playing like one.
Well, that's true.
They got in because they are in North Carolina. Like,
well, Hubert Davis. His job is on the line this next week.
Well,
he just signed it.
That don't mean nothing.
Do y'all think before we move on? Do y'all think it's going to be chalk? Do you see any of the 1 seeds getting upset for the Final Four?
These one seeds are really tough.
These one seeds are really good, but
Yeah.
I mean, it wouldn't surprise me. It wouldn't
Yeah,
surprise
man.
me when I went
Oklahoma
down.
State, behold the green and gold. Y'all about to get blasted by 50.
And they may not ever get invited back to the dance again. They don't care what they can win the MEAC. Don't even invite them back. Florida gonna beat them by 80.
Stomp a hole in.
Yeah, Florida gonna beat them by 80, man. It's gonna be bad.
I mean, brains everywhere.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah. Florida.
Behold.
Yeah.
it ain't gonna be nothing Mike Vick can do to save y'all from this shit.
Right. It's gonna be bad, man.
Shout out to Coach Jones, man. Never mind. I know that guy. I ain't gonna go there. Anyway, now for our new segment of the night of the Mike. This is called I Smell Fraud. So now we're basically talking about people because it's tax time and a lot of people get audited around this time of the year. So what we're doing is we are pointing out fraudulent behavior in regards to people cooking them damn books. So we're going to nominate several players and or organizations who are just being a little funny with the money. So, Damo, I'll let you go first, man. Who's your first nominee on I Smell Fraud?
Well, I think I'm gonna go over to football.
Oh yeah.
I'm gonna start with the Cincinnati Bengals.
Woo!
If I'm Joe Burrow, I'm pulling a Sabonis. I need to see what's going on with these books because you refuse to pay Jamar Chase and you refuse to pay T. Higgins.
Yeah.
And you're doing all this and you still ain't got me a defense. So you ain't paid these gentlemen, and you still don't have me a defense. What's going on here? Who's misappropriating the funds? Where is the money going?
Misappropriating the funds.
Where is the money going? I smell fraud in Cincinnati.
I smell fraud in Cincinnati.
They've always been cheap.
They've always been cheap
as hell.
So we need to figure out what's going on with the owner and why.
Cheapskates.
Mr. Demonis,
the money.
Mr. Demonis Sabonis of the Sacramento Kings wants to meet with the Kings to gauge the direction of the franchise. We need to get up under this hood. We need to get up under this hood. Like, how we keep being so bad here? Y'all want me to stay here? I got a market. I'm having my career best season. Something got to give. We got to talk. I smell fraud.
Yeah, I smell fraud. I need to see them credits and debits, damn it.
We got to talk.
I need all.
We got to talk, man.
We got to talk.
You forced my best teammate I ever played with out of here. The coach got him fired. He was just coach of the year less than 2 years ago. He's out of here. What happened to the beam? Do they still like the beam? What happened to the beam? Heard that they ain't put no batteries in the beam. Ain't nobody like no damn beam no more. Like, what is going on in Sacramento, man? Somebody is being fraudulent. Hollywood Mike, who you nominating?
I'm gonna do it down. I gotta stick with football. I need to find out what's going down in San Fran. You get rid of the whole team. You get rid of Debo. When you got rid of Debo, you got rid of Dre Greenlaw. You got rid of him. Then on top of that, Brock Purdy is playing on a minimum deal. When the quarterback market is 50 to 55 million.
Gosh, oh my!
You got rid of Trey Lance and didn't even play Trey Lance because you know why? Because you knew you had to pay him. You got rid of Trey Lance, then you brought on Brock Purdy. So where the money going? Where's the money going? I just need to know. That team looks completely different. Go look up NFL free agency and look at the 49ers and see how many players they don't let go. And you still ain't played Brock Purdy. So you're going into the offseason with no quarterback. They don't even know what they're gonna pay Brock Purdy. John Lynch, I need to see where the money at. Where's the money? Where the money
going? Somebody getting funny with the money. Hey, let's
gotta pay Brock Purdy.
Sheesh. I'm gonna go to the NBA, man, and this team is now being investigated for tanking. And when you look at their roster, you're like, man, why the hell are they getting investigated for tanking? and they got, top three, at least three top 30 players in the NBA. And for some odd reason, they're all hurt. And they're getting paid millions and millions of dollars. So the crazy thing is we actually see where the money's going, but it doesn't make sense that you would pay these guys this amount of money. So here's the thing. Tell me you want to get relocated to Vegas without telling me you want to get relocated to Vegas. And that's what the hell the Philadelphia 76ers are doing. They trying to get their way up out of Philly and take their ass to Vegas. You give Joel Embiid $60 million, and he doing cartwheels in the practice facility. You give Podcast P $40 million for the next 3 years, and he got more podcast episodes than he got games played. Poor Tyrese Maxey, he getting paid $30 million, and now he broke because he been carrying the whole franchise on his back all year. They're all damaged goods. So you know what's about to happen now? They're about to get rid of all of them. Income Cooper Flag, and they're gonna relocate to Vegas. I smell fraud.
That's a
show me your damn books.
I love it.
Show me your books.
The process has started again.
Those are the nominees for I smell fraud.
That's a good one though, because I mean, hey, they tanked for Cooper Flag.
Tank it for Cooper Flag.
Tank it for Coop.
Moving to Vegas. They moving to Vegas.
Y'all keep tanking for Cooper Flag, man. Y'all gonna be disappointed.
I like Cooper different, man. Cooper different.
He is different.
I like Cooper.
Man, different. I tell you, man. You know who else is different?
Here we go. Here we go.
That's
here we go.
Dirty blood.
See.
Dirty Sprite.
Here we go. So I thought I was gonna go an episode without even, you know what I'm saying?
Hey, my bad. You got a list for us, Hollywood?
Oh, we're talking about. Oh, I don't. Not this Sunday.
Okay. Well, I got calibration for stats if you're up for it.
Oh, okay. This should be interesting.
All right. Stats, are you? Oh, here we go. Gotta get your banner up here. Here we go. Stats, are you over calibrated or under calibrated on LeBron's parenting skills?
I'm not talking about that man parenting skills, man.
Come on, man.
That's how Stephen A. got into. I'm not doing that.
Or people want to know. The people want to know: are you over calibrated?
We're evenly calibrated, man. I'm not talking about that man parenting skills or anybody else.
That's
insane.
That's insane.
What you mean, bro? People want to know.
That's insane.
People want to know.
That's insane.
Stats, are you over calibrated or under calibrated on sundress season?
Last year was disappointing.
Oh my God. What are we doing, bro?
Yeah, I feel like I'm gonna get myself in trouble with the female viewers. It was disappointing, and it hasn't been off to a good start this year yet.
Oh God!
At least from my perspective.
Oh my God!
But I still think we're undercalibrated. Sundress season is the best time of the year when they start coming out. So. Yeah, it just seemed like the ladies decided to go in a different direction the past year.
Y'all's insane. Hey, speaking of women stats, are we over calibrated or under calibrated in the women in Eagle, Colorado? I'm just asking, bro.
Oh my God.
Just asking, bro.
Hey man, y'all have a good night. God bless the dead, man.
Yo, see, you see, hey Damo, you see what I'm saying? Like, bro, like
No, because
God bless the dead, man.
this is the third week in a row I come up here. I said nothing. I did do anything, and here comes stress. You see what I'm saying? You see?
All right.
You
Stats.
see? You
I
see?
got one for you.
See?
Stats.
but sundress season, I'm hoping that it's sundress season.
But you ain't answer my question, Stats. Answer my question.
I'm not. Look, let that legend rest in peace, bro.
Let him rest in peace. Speaking of resting in peace, Stats, are we undercalibrated or overcalibrated on family portraits on cruises?
Wow. Hey, what is that in that? What was that on the all the way on the right?
Man, what are we doing, bro? What are you doing, bro?
Was that a trans woman?
Bro, that was Magic Johnson's son, dog.
Hey, good night, bro. Good night, man. I'm out of here. Good night, man. Let's go ahead and close this out, bro.
No, he got more questions. Well, hopefully not those questions, because all right.
Let's close this out, bro. We were doing so well, bro.
Last question. Stats, are we overcalibrated, undercalibrated on officials getting away with murder in the NBA? This is a serious question. This is the last one I got.
This would probably be a better question for our resident ref hater. I think whatever it is where they got to be held more accountable, that's how calibrated I am on it. Like I'm not as as fervent as Damo, but like they get to make too many mistakes, dog, and like it don't seem like they held accountable. You still see Scott Foster in big games. You still see clumsy ass Ed Malloy, like looking all crazy. Like you still see Josh Tiven. You feel what I'm saying? Tony Brothers,
the main attraction.
NBA history, worst ref in NBA history.
Tony Brothers.
Yes.
But you know the thing is, this is what Adam Silver wants. This is what he wants. Mm-hmm. This is exactly what he wants.
Yeah. I don't know. I hope it gets resolved some kind of way, man, but it's not looking good. If it ain't looking good now, just imagine what it's going to look like in the playoffs, man. It's going to be a train wreck.
Right.
But how do you have good refs? Like the only way refs can really be good is just to be consistent. That's
so here's
really
my
the
thing, man. I don't think referees are getting trained in de-escalation anymore. And I also think that players shouldn't be allowed to talk to the referees any kind of way. Okay.
I agree with that.
So it works both ways, but you got to understand the player's frustration when time after time, possession after possession, either they're getting hit with the no call or like you're just flat out making mistakes on your end as officials, and I got to bear the consequences of your mistakes. It's unfair.
Yeah. I agree with that. But on the other hand, you can't call it every time down the court.
Correct. I get it.
Because it's an entertainment business, bro.
Which is why I say they need to be trained in de-escalation. You know what I'm saying? Like being able to communicate. So here's what I learned over the past month while I was officiating at Langley. Being able to communicate with players is a lost art. And they all told me that. It was like, yo, Stretch, man, you the only official out here that talk to us and tell us what you're seeing and how you feel about X play or this play. And I didn't talk about every play. You know, sometimes I'm like, nope, not talking to you about this one. Nope, You know what I'm saying? Like, address me correctly. I'll address to you. I'll tell you what I see. I say, yo, catch me at the timeout. I get you at the timeout. And when I make a mistake, hey, big dog, I missed that one down there. You're right. He did push you. Then you traveled. I shouldn't have called it travel. That's on me. I don't think we have those conversations in the NBA.
No.
It doesn't look like they do at all.
It's their egos, man.
And like I said, that's how you de-escalate. Guys are rightfully upset, but if you talk to them.
My problem is accountability is great, and that will go a long way. But players don't want to constantly hear that you're making mistakes either.
Correct.
And it may not even be a mistake. Sometimes, You know what I mean? Like it's an entertainment product, bro. We literally can't call it every bro. Basketball, despite what people say, is a very physical game. Bodies are bumping against each other all game. There's gonna be contact.
But you know what else? Those stats. Officials don't use their voice anymore. So like when I used to play, and I don't know if you guys have ever experienced this, but referees used to talk to me all the time. Hey, get out the lane, 3-4. Hey, get out the lane.
I agree with that.
Yeah, that should be.
I absolutely agree with that. Because in the
get your hands off him. Get your hands off him. I'm gonna let the first one go. Don't hit him again. Don't hit him again.
Yeah, I agree with that.
I told you, get your hands off. See what I'm saying? Like,
totally agree with that.
Yeah, that's not a thing anymore, man.
Mo actually was good at that in the league last year. You could hear Mo like stats. You in there too long. Get out of there, stats. Get out of there, stats. Get your hand off them, stats. Get your hand off them. Yeah, I thank you. That's an excellent point.
Yeah. So I mean, that's why I think it starts at there. Communication between ref and player, and then player back to ref. Like players got to be able to talk with some damn sense, and referees need to be able to say, have some accountability, have some humility, and then use their voice more so that then their whistle. Right. So those are just my suggestions, man. We got any final thoughts before we get out of here?
Nah, man.
Nah.
Good show, man.
March 22nd, you got to pay her. We're going to the free agent pool.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Cool.
All right, man. Hollywood, you got any shout outs before we get out of here? I know you got on late, man. You got any shout outs before we get out of here?
Nah, we're good, bro. We good.
All right. All right, man. Well, look, excellent show today, fellas, man. I appreciate you guys. I appreciate all our viewers who tuned in today on Facebook and YouTube, man. Make sure you catch us next Sunday, same place, same time, right here on Facebook and YouTube live. For Damo the Disciple, Statman ADT, Hollywood, Mike, I am Coach Stretch. We are the Number Street Podcast. We out of here. Peace.